Good evening and welcome to the Missouri Association for College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair. Thank you for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions that's happening as part of Missouri's College Fair, so be sure to sign up for more later this evening or tomorrow. And this presentation and all others are being recorded and will be available within about a week's time at strivescan.com/Missouri. I'd now like to turn it over to our presenters, and we'll begin this evening with Texas Tech.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Taylor Chilcutt. I'm with Texas Tech University. I'm a lead admissions counselor here with the university. Been based out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I've been with Tech for about 6 years. Excited to talk to y'all. So let's get started. If you're not familiar with Texas Tech, or maybe you only know that Patrick Mahomes went here, let's talk about a few more things. We have over 40,322 students on our main campus. We're about the 5th largest university in the state of Texas, but we still maintain that small 20-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. Texas Tech, we are a diversity champion by Insight to Diversity. We are a Hispanic serving institution. Inclusion and welcomeness on our campus is something that's really important to Texas Tech. So you'll see that theme with us as we have over 29% of our student body is of Hispanic descent. We're a Tier 1 research institution. So the Carnegie Tier 1 Foundation. So we are one of about 93 public universities in the country that hold that Tier 1 designation. And then U.S. News World Report, it's a top public institution, top 100 on there. And then you'll see our average SAT score. We are test optional, but that was back when testing was a thing, back before COVID, or BC as I like to call it. But you'll see our average SAT score from the fall 2019 class. So give you an idea where Lubbock is, you'll see it on the map there. If you can fly to Dallas Fort Worth International Airport or to Dallas Love Field or Houston, you can connect a flight into Dallas. From the Kansas City area, we are on the western side of Missouri. We are roughly about a 9-hour drive for y'all. What's really unique about Texas Tech, most of our students come from over 300 miles away. So even though you're going to have a lot of in-state students, they're going to be coming from as close as, as far as 9 hours away as well. City of Houston's about 9 hours. So you're going to have that bond of, hey, we're far from home. It's more of a residential campus. So students, our first time students do live on campus. So you're going to see that bond and that joining of the campus and the community and things like that. Really cool opportunity. Makes Texas Tech kind of unique because of our location. The city itself is like any major city. We have all of the major things that a large city will have, just in a smaller scale, because we are only 250,000 residents in the city of Lubbock. But you're going to have, like I said, the international airport. You're going to have all the major chains and things, food chains and things like that, Topgolf, etc., and so forth. So you're going to have that. So you do have all of those resources within a little college town. So Texas Tech itself, 10 academic colleges. We have over 150 majors and minors to choose from. I don't have a list of them all because it makes it very small on the screen, but I will give you all my email address at the end of this, and you can reach out to me in regards to programs. On our main campus, we do have the Texas Tech School of Law, as well as a comprehensive health sciences center. So our health sciences center is our medical school, pharmacy, nursing, physical therapy, occupational therapy, physician assistant, health career, health professions, and so forth. So it is on our main campus, and it is a comprehensive program, which kind of makes Texas Tech unique to have it located there on our campus. It's actually just over my shoulder in this picture, back over here. It is connected to a level 1 trauma unit as well. So it is our county hospital as well. And then starting this fall, we are going to have the 2nd vet school in the state of Texas. It's actually the first to be first in over 100 years. So we're really excited. But we are going to have the Texas Tech School of Veterinary Medicine. It's actually going to be the 33rd, I believe, in the United States. So a lot of cool opportunities that Texas Tech has. A little bit about our community on campus, over 550 student organizations. Again, getting plugged into the campus, really important, especially again, with so many students coming from so far away. Over 19 residence halls. Again, like I said, freshmen, you do have to live on campus your first year. So it really allows that getting connected to the campus. 30 plus dining venues. You won't go hungry. That's a picture of our lazy river that you see there. So that is part of our rec center. We are in the Big 12 Athletic Conference. So if you're familiar with Oklahoma State, University of Texas, TCU, Kansas State, some schools like that, you are part of that. All of our students that are full-time do have unlimited access to those home sporting events. So it's It's no extra fee. You just swipe your ID, you get to go to those games, all the home sporting events for free. There's a few other traditions. My favorite is that live mascot. That's our mask rider. If you ever see videos of Texas Tech and the horse and rider running onto the field, you'll see that a lot. That's my favorite tradition, but we have many other ones like our Carol of the Lights, the Christmas tradition, and a few other things. So let's talk about the admissions process real quick. So we have our application opens in the summer going into your senior year. So we're on Apply Texas, which is a Texas Common App, or we're on the Common App, which is the national Common App. And then starting next year, we'll be on Coalition as well. We do have an application fee. We have a fee waiver process. If you're interested or you need to find out more information how to qualify, let me know. We do require that we have your high school transcript to the end of your junior year. So 6 semesters, as we like to say, that can be unofficial and submitted via a uploader later on or through Common App. We do waive the SAT or ACT for any juniors this year. So if you're graduating high school in fall 20 or in 2022, we are going to waive SAT. So that's a question on the application to let us know if you want to submit those or not. Here's our admissions process here for Texas Tech. We do use the classic class rank and test score first to look at all of our students. If you submit a test score, you'll see that broken down there. Feel free to take a photo on your phone if you've got that. And then if you do go into review or you go test optional, if you don't meet that admissions requirements or you go test optional, it is a full holistic review. Essays are optional at Texas Tech, but strongly recommended. And we use the Common App essays or Apply Texas Essays A or B. So let's talk tuition and fees real quick. You'll see highlighted there at the bottom the most important thing to see on that. If you qualify for $1,000 in competitive scholarships to Texas Tech, you will receive in-state tuition waiver. So you'll see the difference between our in-state tuition on that first slide and then my non-resident at the end of the other part of the slide there. So you'll see the difference of our tuition and fees. So $1,000 competitive scholarships to the university, in-state tuition here at Texas Tech. This is our merit scholarship based off of your class rank and test score. You'll see that this is the most common to qualify for that out-of-state tuition fee waiver. So you'll see that there. It's guaranteed if you're in that class rank and that test score. If you go test optional, we are going to have a test optional merit scholarship. So please still, you can apply and possibly qualify for that. There's my contact information at the bottom. It's great talking to y'all. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, and Recom Tech.
Great. Thank you so much. Our next presentation this evening comes to us from Penn State University.
Oops, hello, there we are. Hello, everybody. My name is Anna Fernandez, and I am the admissions counselor responsible for recruiting in the Midwest. Penn State is a public institution that was founded in 1855 in central Pennsylvania, and it is the largest public university in Pennsylvania. So Penn State was recently ranked in the top 1% among the best universities in the world by the Center for World University Rankings, not only for the quality of education, but also for the many research opportunities that you can find here. And just to put a frame of reference, it's the top 1% out of 18,000 universities across the globe. Penn State also offers a top-ranked career service office with a dedicated staff to help you find things like internship, provide services like resume workshops, mock interviews, and even professional headshots. This office also holds the largest career fair east of the Mississippi every fall and every spring. And here students have access to over 4,500 employers, including most of the Fortune 500 companies who come to Penn State specifically to hire Penn State students or Penn State graduates. These next two numbers are numbers that we're really proud of. We have an 85% graduation rate, and that's 30% above the national average. And we have a 93% retention rate, and that's 12% above the national average. Every year, thousands of students experience the world through academic programs, research, service internships, and cultural immersions abroad. With over 300 study abroad programs in over 54 countries, Penn State provides many options that you can fit into your academic schedule, whether it's for a week, a semester, or summer, or even as long as a year. Penn State is also a Research One institution, and we receive significant funding to do research, over $1 billion annually. And there are research opportunities in almost every academic area and in all of our campuses. And students at Penn State can start doing research as early as their first year. Now, even though Penn State is a large university, and you will have some of those large courses at the beginning, your faculty to student ratio tends to go down to about 16:1 as soon as students get closer to their intended major. Now, Penn State is unique in that we're part of a 20 campus system. The campuses range in size from 800 students up to 46,000 students, and they can be small, rural, or urban. All of our campuses offer their own 4-year degree should students want to stay at just one campus, or students can take advantage of Penn State's unique 2+2 plan, which allows these students to start almost any Penn State degree at one campus for the first 2 years, and then transition over for their last 2 years at another campus. Now, all of these campuses are all Penn State. So no matter where you start or where you finish, is going to be one transcript, one degree, one university. As you can see, some of the campuses have some monopoly houses on them. Those houses represent on-campus housing for students. The red houses represent campuses where it is required for first-year students to live on campus, but housing is going to be guaranteed. The campuses without any housing, they do not have on-campus housing, but there is student housing available near the university. It's just not going to be university-owned. Penn State offers over 275 majors and 185 minors, and they're housed in 13 academic colleges. We also have for undecided students a division of undergraduate studies, allowing students to explore many different academic areas before narrowing down your interests and choosing a major at the end of your second year. Our most popular colleges are the College of Business, Nursing, Engineering, and Science. Now, Penn State has over 1,200 clubs and organizations university-wide, with more than 900 alone at our largest campus, University Park, providing the student lots of opportunities to get involved outside of the classroom. For example, we have intramural sports, club teams. We're Division I, Big Ten University. We have an award-winning runs newspaper, the world's largest student-run philanthropy, and we have over 58 religious organizations and groups. And if you can't find any club to be involved in, you can always create your own. All you need is 10 interested students and a faculty sponsor. Now, this is an example of the academic breakdown for students who were accepted last year and who are current first-year students for the University Park campus and for our other 19 Commonwealth campuses. So Penn State doesn't have a minimum GPA or a minimum standardized test scores used for admission. We simply use the mid 50% of the students who were admitted the previous year. So if students are in the higher end of these numbers, they can feel confident about being admitted to their first choice campus. If they're in the lower end, that's okay too. You just have to be a little more flexible and maybe think about starting in summer as an option, or in starting in one of our Commonwealth campuses with our 2+2 plan. One thing that's important to know for this year and until 2023, Penn State is going to be test optional through fall 2023. Now here you're looking at the admissions timeline. Our application opens on August 1st, and November 1st is our early action deadline and your best chance for admissions to your first choice campus. It also means that you'll receive a non-binding decision by December 24th. October 1st is when the FAFSA opens, and you will need to fill out a FAFSA in order to receive any kind of financial aid. All students who submit an application to Penn State are all considered for all types of awards with their application. There's nothing additional that students need to do. And we recommend that students have a completed FAFSA by December 1st in order to maximize your financial aid opportunities. And of course, you always have until May 1st to accept your offer. To help you estimate your cost of attendance, here's our tuition rates for University Park and for our Commonwealth campuses. These numbers include tuition, room, and board. As you can see, there's quite a difference in tuition between our largest campus, University Park, and our Commonwealth campus. And the difference in tuitions is because it costs a lot more money to run a campus with 46,000 students than it is to run a campus that's significantly smaller. If you want to estimate your cost to attend Penn State, you can always access our college cost calculator at tuition.psu.edu. This brings me to the end of my presentation. My contact information is on the screen. So take down my email and phone number and send me an email with any questions that you may have about Penn State, and I'll be happy to help you. And thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come learn all about all the different universities and learning about Penn State. Thank you.
Great, thank you so much. Our next presentation this evening comes to us from Texas A&M University at Galveston.
Howdy, everybody. Here in Texas, we say howdy. That's how we greet everyone. So we are here located on the beautiful island of Galveston. We are very proud of our lifestyle here on the water. We like to brag about it. So this is what our campus looks like on the water. Here's an overview of our campus. This is our boat basin, and right here, slightly to our right, to your right, and to the left, you'll see the bridge that you have to cross from Galveston to Pelican Island. So you have to come into an island and then take the bridge to come onto Pelican Island. So we like to call ourselves an island near an island here. You will see our buildings, our entire campus. Over there to the far left is the Texas Maritime Academy. And so that's a great overview. We have a great nightlife here. We do live bands, riding our cruisers on the beach. We are very known for our hot weather 10 months out of the year. We have great historical district, great lifestyle. More importantly, Galveston is very popular for its family-owned businesses. So we have a lot of great eateries and mom and pop shops where you can get your stuff freshly made authentically. So let me move on. Here's our list of our degrees. We are a very intimate school. We have 13 degrees here at our campus. Undergraduate and graduate together at any given semester will be like 2,300 students. That's undergrad and graduate together. Everything that we do is in the ocean. So our classroom, the ocean is our classroom, and our degrees are centered around the marine and maritime life. So each degree that you see here will be with the asterisk by our license option. License option are those students that are desiring to either captain their own vessel, whether it be for research or commercial reasons or privately owned businesses, but it's unlimited tonnage. So if you've ever been on a cruise and the guy steering or the gal steering the ship, that's the marine transportation. Very popular program here. Another popular program we have here is our marine biology majors, our MARBIes. We put each of our students in water. We're highly interactive. So marine biology, you go in the water, you culture your own food, you capture your samples, and you study in the water. So in the marine biology, oh, sorry about that. So in marine biology here are some pictures. You'll see them with the marine life. We have a Sea Aggie Center here on campus. And so that's where most of our students work out of that lab, as well as the boat basin. Marine fisheries, now you can get 2 bachelor's degrees, not a major and a minor, but 2 bachelor independent degrees. Marine fisheries and marine biology are a very popular dual set degrees to get here. And so marine fisheries also culture their own food and get in the water for their degree as well. We do, if you like studying the environment and volcanoes and those kind of things, then marine sciences is for you. What we have here is just an amazing mixture of people who come in. For example, we are very known for hurricanes, as many of you know. My colleagues also know about that. So our marine sciences people, they're the ones that will get out there and take samples before and after a natural disaster to see what's changed. Our marine life or salt water. So when we have hurricanes, that dumps a bunch of fresh water that changes the environment. Marine sciences can be for you if you're interested in that. And then we have coastal environmental science, and they look at the, we've had like the oil spill, the Gulf Coast oil spill. That's an environmental biology degree, but it's equivalent. We call it coastal environmental science and society here, but that is environmental biology. The maritime studies. So you see our people here. If you're into the literature and archaeological communication type of the maritime lifestyle, then maritime studies is for you. We don't have 40 or 50, but we have a 16-to-1 ratio in our classrooms. And here's our popular, with that said, here's our popular marine transportation. That's the steering of your own ship. Girl or gal, if you're interested, they have their own wing, the Tamahal, that showed up on our overview. But students here want to bring, we have goods that come from all over the world, you guys. Our cell phones, our cars, all those things. Logistics and transportation is going nowhere. So for as long as we need goods, marine transportation will be in demand. We have marine engineering technology. I like to call them the heart of the things. They keep, when the ship breaks, they're the ones that fix it. We also have an amazing minor in diving here. So if you're interested in minoring in diving, if the ship breaks and you're on it, you're the person that will go underneath to see what's going on. We have ocean engineering. Here's the catch for ocean engineering. You will apply to our main campus, which is Texas A&M at College Station. You apply there, but you take your classes here at the Galveston campus because we're on the ocean. But the catch is that you would apply to our main campus first. That is equivalent to a civil, mechanical, and electrical and naval architecture engineering degree as well. So the two bridges that I showed you earlier, when you cross the bridge from Galveston to Pelican Island, then you cross the Pelican Island Bridge, those are the guys, the ocean engineers, those are the guys that's building those type of structures. So here are some of our popular minors. Because we are a sister school of the main campus, College Station, we can pretty much do a lot of things with our minors. We can offer quite a few things, but here on campus, specific Galveston minors, marine biology, which is also very popular, diving technology that I mentioned earlier. Maritime business is a business degree. It's just centered around the maritime life. Clinical laboratory sciences. We are partnered with the all-knowing UTMB that is all over the county here. I know, and if you've heard of MD Anderson, we've partnered with them to offer the clinical laboratory sciences for graduate school. The Maritime Academy is where you would go if you're interested in getting your license. We offer different levels, but the third mate license is the main one for marine transportation majors. You have to take the deck officer's license program if you're choosing marine transportation. The other ones are optional. You can be just regular marine biology, or you can be marine biology with license option. You do have to do term cruises over the summer. If you select marine transportation, you're required to do 3. They go all over the world, Puerto Rico, they've gone to the Bahamas. They're out to sea at least, I believe it's like almost 60 days. And they go out to sea and they explore, because in order to learn the drivership, you got to have hands-on experience, and this is where you would gather it. So freshmen, those of you who are interested, here are a list of things. We are test optional through the fall 2021, spring 2022, I know. So we have a hard deadline of May 1st. If you're interested in coming in fall 2021, if you please be so kind to take a picture of this screen so you'll know how to ask me any and all questions at admissions@tamug.edu. Thank you guys for your time.
Great, thank you so much. Just a reminder to all of our viewers that the Q&A widget is available if you have general questions for all of our presenters or specific ones about a given institution that you're hearing from. Up next, I'm pleased to introduce Mississippi State University.
Hey everybody, my name is Amelia Ramsey and I am the admissions counselor for students in Missouri. So I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about Mississippi State. We were founded in 1878, originally called Mississippi A&M, or Mississippi Agriculture and Mechanical College. And so because of those agricultural and mechanical roots, we're very well known for the ag and engineering programs that we offer. We currently have just over 22,000 students on our campus, and we are a part of the Southeastern Conference. We're the second smallest school in the SEC in terms of our student size, but we do have the largest campus in the state of Mississippi with 4,200 acres. We have a student to faculty ratio of right around 20-1, so we do try to keep classroom environment a little bit more condensed, even though we are a larger university. And we have an average entering ACT of a 26, but this year we were test optional, similar to many other schools. And so out-of-state students just needed a 2.5 core GPA to automatic admission. I'm not going to get into too much detail about our academic programs simply because we have over 80 different majors and we don't have enough time to go into all of those. But I do want to highlight a few things. We have 8 academic colleges, and then in the bottom right corner, you guys can see that we do have a Shackles Honors College. That is for students who are looking to extend their learning opportunities beyond the general classroom. But we're very well known for the agricultural programs, again, with those A&M roots. We also have a phenomenal architecture and interior design program. We're known for meteorology, as well as our engineering, and our kinesiology major, which is exercise science, is our largest major on campus currently. We also do have a vet school, as well as 3 schools in the country to have an early entry vet program where seniors in high school can have their spot into vet school guaranteed for them as they are entering as an undergraduate student. Talking a little bit about student life, because obviously we want you guys to be involved in your college experience outside of just the classroom. We have tons of ways that students can get involved on campus and find things that they're interested in. We have over 200 student clubs and organizations. So anything that you are currently involved with in school right now, or anything you're interested in getting involved with, we will have something similar to those interests. We have everything from Greek life to student government, intramural sports if you like to stay active and want to do sports for fun. We also have club level sports where they compete against other SEC schools, but just not at a Division I level. And then just a lot of other opportunities for students to have a place on campus. Talking a little about where we are located, we are in a small town called Starkville, Mississippi. It is located in north central Mississippi. The town is by nature a college town. There's about 25,000 residents in the town, and we have about 22,000 students on our campus. But the nice thing is when you come to our campus, you are going to be at a larger university, but you're not having to also navigate a huge city on top of that. The town of Starkville feels very homey. It is definitely Southern, so you get that Southern hospitality, as well as that really great cooking. And we have some really good local restaurants and shops like that. But we also do have, chain fitness places like Orange Theory. We have all of the fast food restaurants that would want. So there's definitely a lot of great things that Starkville has to offer students. Talking a little bit about our application process, we open our application every year on August 1st at midnight. So if you are still a senior and you have not applied yet, you can definitely do that now. The application is open. If you are currently a junior, we will open the application August 1st of this upcoming fall. It's located all online. It takes about 15 minutes to fill out. There's no essay or recommendations needed for the general application. You'll just send us your 9th through 11th grade transcript and a $40 fee. We were test optional this past fall, and we will continue to be test optional for admission this upcoming fall, but we will need test scores for merit-based scholarships. So as you're able to take your ACT or SAT, make sure you're doing that. And you guys can see at the bottom there, we are a part of the Common App and the Coalition for College application as well. Talking a little bit about our value, if you are located outside of the state of Mississippi, you are considered a non-resident student. You guys can see the breakdown of those tuition and fees. The room and board is an estimated cost because we do have 17 different residence halls of all different prices, but we do require freshmen to live on campus. So that room and board will cover your residence hall and your meal plan for the year. We do have one out-of-state waiver. It is for dependents of a military veteran. So if that is you, then you will qualify for an out-of-state waiver. Otherwise, we do charge the non-resident tuition and fees for Missouri. Talking about visiting campus, there are a few different ways that we welcome students to visit. We do campus visits Monday through Friday of every week. We offer them all throughout the rest of the spring. We will also do them in the summer and the fall. If you're currently a senior, come visit us if you get a chance in the next couple of months. If you're a junior, we have tons of juniors coming to visit now. We also have virtual tours available. So if you can't travel or you don't feel comfortable traveling right now, virtual tours we offer at least once a week, and they will be the same information session, just without the actual in-person tour of the campus. We have our preview days, which will happen in the fall. Those are big open house days. And you guys can visit any of those websites for registration for those visits. I'm going to leave you guys with my contact information. Like I said, my name is Amelia Ramsey. I serve all the students in the state of Missouri. My email as well as my phone number is there. You can call or text me with any questions that you may have. And thanks again for letting me present, and Hail State.
Great. Thank you so much, Amelia. Our next presentation this evening comes to us from Virginia Tech.
All right, well, good evening, everybody. My name is Rich Davis, and I'm excited to talk to you a little bit tonight about Virginia Tech. I'm going to share my screen here. All right, so Virginia Tech is located in Blacksburg, Virginia, which is a really nice, welcoming college town. We're up in the Blue Ridge Mountains, so it's a very beautiful place. Blacksburg, super welcoming, lots of great restaurants and amenities, basically everything you could want. We've got a beautiful traditional campus made of what we call hokie stone, which is this beautiful stone that we build just about everything on campus out of. We have a lot of great outdoor activities. We're just a few steps away from the Appalachian Trail. So consequently, our students are in great shape because of all the great outdoor activities. So our motto is Ut Prosum, and you may be wondering, why am I talking about the motto? Well, our motto means that I may serve, and it's a real big part of who we are as an institution. So consequently, that's what we're looking for in our students, is that idea of service. So before I get into just a quick rundown on our colleges and majors, I'll tell you that at Virginia Tech, we say major matters. We have over 100 majors, so obviously I'm not going to go through them all. But when you apply to Tech, you're going to apply for a particular major within a particular college. So our College of Agriculture and Life Sciences is a big part of our history and tradition. In addition to agriculture, we also have human fitness and nutrition, which is very popular. Our animal science programs are linked with our veterinary college and give you an opportunity to apply actually to vet school your junior year and double count your class as senior year towards your vet degree. Next up is our College of Architecture Urban Studies. Architecture is one of our most competitive programs because it's ranked number 4 in the country, and they have very small class size. Some other great programs within that college are industrial design, graphic design, and interior design. College of Engineering is what we're best known for. We do have a phenomenal engineering program, also very competitive. Computer science, it falls under engineering, which is a little different than some schools, as well as all the traditional engineering fields. College of Liberal Arts and Human Sciences covers everything from foreign languages to English to literature to history, political science, national security affairs, and then on the human science side, we have sociology and human development. The College of Natural Resources and the Environment is the ranked number 1 College of Natural Resources in the country, 3 years running. They have phenomenal programs in anything to do with the environment, fisheries, wildlife, as well as meteorology, geology, and packaging. So sustainable packaging is a very popular program, as well as sustainable building materials. Our College of Business has phenomenal programs, including a few that I like to highlight. We have the number 3 real estate program in the country. We have a phenomenal tourist program, hospitality and tourism, as well as BIT, which is our business information technology, which is a melding together of computer science and business. Our College of Science covers, once again, a lot of material from physics to biology and psychology, which are both very popular, chemistry, statistics, economics, mathematics, nanotechnology, and neuroscience. And we do have the opportunity at Virginia Tech at the undergraduate level to do real research across the university starting your freshman year. If you're not sure what you want to study, we have a university studies option that allows you to apply without choosing a college or major. But what I recommend instead is narrow it down to a college, and each of our colleges has an undecided option. So our Virginia Tech Carilion School of Medicine is a world-class medical school located in Roanoke, Virginia. They get about 6,000 applications a year, and they graduate 45 doctors a year. So a really competitive school. And then finally, our College of Veterinary Medicine, which I already mentioned, is a phenomenal world-renowned vet school, which you can apply directly from the animal sciences degree, as well as several other programs that align well with pre-med or pre-vet. We do a holistic review where we look at you academically and personally with your extracurricular activities, your grades, and then we have 4 short essays called our Ut Prosum essays after our motto. And that's what we use to evaluate you. Our cost for out of state is $33,000 with room and board, comes in about $43,000 this year. And then a few things to keep in mind as you're considering Virginia Tech. We do have a graduation rate that's double the national average. When you do walk across that stage to claim your degree, you're going to have a job waiting for you on the other side, or you will have already been accepted to that next higher level of education. Our average starting salary for Virginia Tech grads is actually about $62,000 per year. And the final bullet, I think, is the most important. So 93% of our freshmen return for their sophomore year. So they've made that hard transition from high school to college. They found a major that they enjoy. They found, professors that are challenging their way of thinking. They've found 900 clubs and organizations, everything from Greek life to service organizations to cultural, academic. We have a chocolate milk club. I mean, if you can't find a club or organization on campus at Tech, I'm not sure you're trying. So those students have found all of those things that ultimately they've found a home at Virginia Tech. And that's what we're hoping for you. So my contact information is there. Please feel free to drop a question in the Q&A or contact me via email if you have any questions. And thanks for your time today.
Great. Thank you so much, Rich. Before we transition to Q&A, we have our final presentation this evening that comes to us from the University of Mississippi.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tamara Rogers, and I serve as the admissions counselor for the University of Mississippi, better known as Ole Miss. So really excited to get a chance to share with you more information about Ole Miss in general. Hopefully you all can see my screen, so let's get started. So just kind of give you a little overview about the University of Mississippi. We were founded in 1848, and we're Mississippi's flagship university. I mean, we're the first public institution of higher learning in the state. We are the third smallest within the Southeastern Conference, or SEC. When it comes to student demographic, we have about 22,000 students on our campus. Out of that, 17,000 are undergraduate students, and they come from all over the world, including all 82 counties here in Mississippi, all 50 states within the US, and about 80 to 90 countries depending on the school year. So you get the chance to meet students from all walks of life, no matter where you are on our campus, whether it be in your classroom, in your residence hall, referential plus student organizations, or just walking around campus. You're going to get a chance to build those lifelong relationships a lot of students look for when it comes to a university like Ole Miss. In terms of location, we're located in Oxford, Mississippi, which is about an hour southeast of Memphis. So if you're driving in, basically a 5.5 to 6 hour drive to get to us. So very easy drive to get to Ole Miss and get to Oxford. Oxford is the definition of the quintessential Southern college town. About 20,000 residents, and doubles in size when our students are on our campus. So it definitely gives you that hometown feel. A lot of great local eateries, many award-winning attractions. Definitely a lot for you to take in when it comes to visiting us on campus. As I mentioned, we are a smaller campus, so we give you the best of both worlds when it comes to the University of Mississippi, with 34 student in our classrooms and a 19-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. So you get the most out of your academic experience, with less than 5% of your classes being those big lecture-style classes, being as small as 8 to 10 students. So it's really your opportunity for you to get the most out of your academic experience. In terms of highlights, our average ACT is a 25 and a 3.5 GPA. And we have a lot of great opportunities in terms of retention rates, which is about 86% for our freshman to sophomore retention rate. So a lot of different things we offer you in terms of that. When it comes to our majors, we have about 90 programs for you to choose from, 120 programs of study for you to choose from. So there's some for everyone when it comes to our academic offerings. We offer a lot of different opportunities for you, such as the state's oldest engineering program, only public law school, and the state's only medical, dental, physical therapy, occupational therapy programs at the state's only academic teaching hospital, which is our University of Mississippi Medical Center, located in Jackson, Mississippi, which is about 2.5 hours away from Oxford. In addition to that, we also do offer some special programs. They're on this slide right down here. These are competitively based, so you get a chance to, we get a chance to learn more about you in terms of outside of your transcripts and your test scores. So you can choose to apply for our honors college, which is nationally ranked. We also have the Cross Institute for International Studies, as well as federally funded Arabic and Chinese flagship programs. So if you're interested in wanting to apply for these programs, this will open up on July 1st, which is the same day our admissions application opens up. And you can apply for these as soon as you apply for admission, even before you find out if you've been accepted. General of these programs, you require an essay question, letters of recommendation, a personal statement, and basically a resume tell us more about you when it comes to you outside of your test scores and your transcripts. If you're interested in wanting to join the Ole Miss family and become an Ole Miss Rebel, it's very easy for you to do. Our application is open and we're on a rolling admission basis. For students that will be seniors this upcoming school year, our application will open up on July 1st on our website, or you can go to the common application and apply beginning on August 1st. We do prefer that you use our application. We are, as of right now, we are just test optional for the fall of 2021. We have not received word it will be test optional for next year, but definitely keep your eyes and ears open for that if will be test optional or not. But if you're interested in wanting to apply for admission, you can apply, like I said, beginning July 1st. All we ask you for is just basic information, and we admit you based upon your academics. So we don't require any kind of essays, letter of recommendation, personal statements, only if you're applying for any kind of special programs or scholarships. And you can apply for that once you have applied for admission. Once you submit your application, there is a $60 application fee for our out-of-state students, or you can qualify for a fee waiver. You can get that from your counselor and they can send that to us. You'll also send us your 6th semester transcript, your senior class schedule, and also any dual credit transcripts, and also your test scores. Usually takes about 2 to 4 weeks to hear back from us, but of course you begin working on your scholarship application and also for special programs in the meantime. When it comes to scholarships, we do offer some automatic scholarships. This scholarship right here is our academic merit scholarship, which is automatically given to you once you've been admitted to the university, beginning at a 25 or higher on the ACT, or a 1200 to 1220 on the SAT, and increases as your score increases. We are super scoring for both admission and scholarships, so this can help maximize your chance of getting a higher scholarship. But all of our other scholarships, in addition to academic merit and our competitive scholarships, meet up to the cost of attendance, which you'll see right down here is $35,824. But we do use the highest meal plan and residence hall to determine that price. So the number will vary for you based upon where you stay and the meal plan that you get. Of course, you're more than happy to reach out any kind of question you may have about our financial aid opportunities. But of course, I do want to encourage you to come visit us on campus. We are proud to be named the most beautiful campus in the nation. We have visits every single Monday through Friday at 9 o'clock, 10:15, and 1:15. Those information sessions, campus tours, also special appointments, being your majors. And also beginning on May 3rd, we will also open up our housing tours as well too. So come visit us. We'd love to have you if you're ever in the Oxford area. But again, my name is Tamara Rogers. I'm based in Oxford, Mississippi. So any kind of questions you may have about Ole Miss in general, please feel free to reach out. I am the recruiter for Missouri. I would love to reach out and show you how you be part of our family. So thank you guys for listening, and hi, Toddy.
Great, thank you so much, Tamara. We do just have a few moments remaining, so we'll bring back all of our presenters. And if you have any questions, certainly feel free to drop those in the Q&A, but we'll do a quick kind of rapid fire one with the few moments we have left. So brief answers, but would be a common question often posed by prospective students is what one event or tradition, kind of something signature to your institution that they should look forward to would be. And we'll go in the same order as our initial presentations. So Taylor, you're up.
Perfect. Thank you. I'm going to go with, and I kind of briefly talked about it, but our Carol of the Lights. I'm a big Christmas lights person, so I love Christmas lights. I personally think Texas Tech University is one of the most beautiful campuses. Throw some Christmas lights on it. It makes it even better. It's right before finals, so you get to relax. 25,000 Christmas lights, and it's an event on campus, and we turn them all on at once. There's a lot more to it. Definitely look it up. It's called Carol of the Lights.
Hi, so at Penn State, I would say that one of our traditional events would be our whiteout game. So whenever Ohio State or Michigan State or any of those universities come into town, we have our traditional whiteout game where 110,000 fans all wear white and they scream their lungs out, cheering for our team, and everybody looks forward to that game. So for us, it would be the whiteout game.
I like that whiteout idea. That also helps me feed way into one of our favorite traditions, and that is yell practice. The yell at Texas A&M Galveston, and football is our thing here as well. So we do yell on Thursday night, travel over to College Station for Friday night yell, and get ready for the big game on Saturday. It is a thing. So that's one of my favorite traditions here, and tailgating.
I'll say for Mississippi State, with our agricultural roots, we are very well known for the cowbell, which is a bell that cows would wear around their neck, and it is welded to a bicycle handle. And we ring those at all of our games. All of the visiting schools hate it, but it's something that we've done for years, and we think that it brings us good luck. So the cowbell is our greatest tradition.
All right, well, I'm going to continue the football theme. So I think one of the best traditions at Virginia Tech is that when the football team comes on the field, we play Metallica's Enter Sandman, and everybody starts jumping. And we have actually been measured on the Richter scale when we do that. So I think that's pretty fun.
So mine is also related to football. Being in the SEC, we love football. My favorite tradition is probably going to be the Walk of Champions. So the Walk of Champions is on our main campus in Oxford, and it's inside the Grove, which is the holy grail of tailgating. And the Walk of Champions is about a 30-year-long tradition where 2 hours before the game, our football team and the coaches, they come off the buses and they walk down this long path, takes them straight to Ball Hemingway Stadium. And it's a really cool experience. You get a chance to interact with players as they go down and cheer them on. So it's a really cool experience.
Thank you all so much, and thank you for sharing those traditions with us as well as your institutions. And thank you to all of our viewers for joining us. That does conclude this webinar, and at the end of it, you'll be prompted with a brief 4-question survey, and we would appreciate any feedback that you could provide. Also, just a reminder that this is one of many sessions being offered as part of the Missouri Virtual College Fair, and there's ones later this evening as well as tomorrow that you can register. And at the conclusion of the fair, recordings of all sessions will be available at strivescan.com/Missouri. Thanks so much and have a great night.